Okay, I'm really excited about this because I'm teaching something that I really love, and it's only since COVID that I've taught it to anyone else, and I've been doing it for a long time. And these are the hand mudras passed on to me by Baba Haridas, the silent guru who had a chalkboard. And so he didn't talk, he just wrote answers on the chalkboard. And so these are his hand mudras. And they're very comforting. There's 2 sets, one before you meditate, one after you meditate. So the first set begins lotus buds, and they touch. And this is the lotus. And then the lotus gradually opens, and the chi rains down from your middle finger to your palms, to your heart, blessings. And then you bring the lotus back, you bring it back. And as the fingers touch, this is called 5 faces, there's a little, as each finger touches the other, connecting the acupressure points on the 2 sides. And then back of the hand, and you offer to heaven. Then you take these 3 fingers here and turn them, then roll around, middle finger touch, separate the other 3 fingers and separate these, and you project your energy, and this is your energy projecting out the sacred plow. And then we have the chain of karma. And we have like a prayer position. This is the knot of connection. We're all connected. Then we have the yin and the yang. And I was taught to do it once, but I just love this, so I usually do it more than once. You could do as many times as you want to. Then an offering to earth. Then bring these fingers together, and this is a double-fisted offering. And then we have the sacred fish. This is a really tricky one. Right hand is like this, left hand is like an L shape. Turn the left hand palm down, up rather. Pinky, right pinky on left index. Right index on left thumb, and these fingers up here on top, there's 3 fingers down, plunk them down and relax your hand, and here you have the tortoise for wisdom, longevity, and there's the tortoise head. I'm going to say hi with the tortoise head. Then you hang on to the index and the thumb and separate, and place the 3 fingers on the right hand in the palm of the left. And wrap your left hand fingers around and close. And you get this like, here's a church and here's the steeple kind of shape. And this, if you hold it like this, is a sacred boar. Very good for women because it's stubbornness. Like you can't be swayed from your truth. And if you hold your hands like that and try to pull them apart, you can see they don't want to come apart. Okay, we have the sacred boar, the tortoise, the fish, all those. And then the tiger comes. Great fear. Shake out all the fears. Shake out all the negativity. Just get rid of it. Just shake it out. Shake it out. And then the club of Hanuman, the monkey god, comes. And you put the club of Hanuman right in your center of your left foot. Your left hand. And you destroy the veils of illusion that we are separate. And then just breathe and smile and enjoy your breath. Enjoy being here at this moment. Enjoy your feet touching the ground and your head suspended. And your mouth is relaxed. And a relaxed mouth relaxes your heart. A relaxed mouth relaxes your heart and your pelvic floor. So if you were birthing a child, you'd want to smile because that would relax your pelvic floor. So these are how the hand mudras go, and I will do them again so that you'll have another chance. When I first learned them, I attacked people here, there, and everywhere to try to get people to show them to me because I wanted to learn them so bad. I fell in love with them the minute I saw them, and I knew they were hard, but in a weekend, I'd learned them, and now I could show you. So, starting again, we have the fingers are kind of touching, they touch each other. You have the lotus. And just breathe that for a moment, see how that feels. And gradually the lotus opens, the petals open, they open, they open, they get so open, they open. And the chi, the energy, the golden smiling energy rains down your palms into your heart. And breathe, just feel that openness. And then slowly come back, and you're going to touch one meridian to the opposite sides of the fingers, pinky, fourth, third, second, thumb. And then back of the hands, offering to heaven. Then close these three fingers here, close them, roll around till your thumbs touch, keep rolling, and you have the sacred plow sending your energy out. And relax your shoulders, relax your mouth. Everything, relaxing your mouth, relaxing your low pelvic floor, is more important than the moves. Just to enjoy them, enjoy being here. Okay, then we have the chain of karma. Then we have the knot of connection. We're all connected to each other. And we have the yin and the yang, and the yin and the yang. And then we have the offering to earth. Then close these, and we have a double-fisted offering. And the sacred fish. Then we have this weird shape here. Right hand has, this is that shape. Left hand has an L shape. Turn the left hand under. Pinky, right pinky on left index. Right index on left thumb. Plunk the two fingers on the top. And you have the little tortoise head. Here's the tortoise. Here's its head. For wisdom and longevity. And just hold that for a moment and just see how that feels. I think you need to be wise and, trust your own truth. That's probably one of the things you can think of. Then the left thumb and the right index stay together. Open the left hand and the right fingers here go right in the palm and wrap your other fingers around and close. And what you have here is you have like here's a church, here's a steeple, thumbs together. One index finger touches one thumb. Okay. Now the tiger comes. Oh my God, that's the scariest thing in the world. Get rid of that negative thoughts. I didn't want those thoughts. Now they're gone. You're really getting rid of them all. And getting rid of them. And then the club of Hanuman comes. Places it in your palm. And destroys the veil of illusion that we're separate. And we're all in this together. And just breathe. Enjoy the moment. Okay, we're going to do the mudras one more time, and frequently if I'm having a hard time getting up in the morning, I'll do them 3 times. The ones at the beginning 3 times, and then we meditate a little, and the ones at the end 3 times. And it just feels delicious. The energy feels really good. So here we have. just have a real short meditation, one I really like, and just smile, feel your weight resting on the whatever you're sitting on, and breathing, and let your mouth relax. So the corners of your mouth, you can feel all the way from the center to the corners of your mouth. That means your mouth is relaxed, and it will automatically have a little Buddha smile if your mouth is relaxed. And smile at your heart. With every breath, bring smiling energy to your heart. Put yourself in your heart. Put the people you love in your heart. And the trees, the animals, what you love in life. Let your heart be a beautiful garden and smile at your heart. And for the last bit, imagine your heart smiling back at you for just a few breaths, maybe 3 or 4. Heart smiling back at you. Okay. For the closing mudras, for the ones at the end of the meditation, this last one is so hard. You take your hands, and I have these fingers here. That helps me. And I cross them. And I twist my hands. I twist my thumbs towards me. And I end up with, this is really tricky, the pinky finger and the fourth finger of the opposite fourth finger, right pinky finger, left fourth finger, left pinky finger, right fourth finger, right middle finger, left index, left middle finger, right index, and oh, thank God, you have the thumbs are just touching, okay? So, and if you look at them upside down like this, that's like the cow's udder. And so this is the sacred cow. And if you put it right by your heart, and just imagine that the milk of human kindness is flowing from your breast, your nipples, your areola, to your armpits, to your arms, to your fingertips. The milk of kindness flows out from your heart, and anyone you touch during the day will feel this loving touch of your kindness and your love. And just breathe that for a moment. Just feel your heart. Feel that it goes all the way out your fingertips. And after that really hard one, then we have truth signs, one on the heart, one on the thigh. And breathe with that for a moment. Okay, here's a hard one, but it's very rewarding. Here's the middle fingers. Cross the fourth fingers, so they're really crossed. Open your hands, and the index fingers hook onto the fourth fingers, and you close the hands. And this is the yoni for female energy. And if you put your hands in your lap, so it's opposite your pubic triangle, and just relax, you might feel a surge of energy in your pubic area, in your the lower part of your extremities, and it feeds your vagina, your clitoris, your ovaries. You might even think of this, and this is your creative center, your feminine wisdom center. So it's, and your joy of existence is in this center. So I really like this one. I think it's important. Then we have an easy one. The left hand's under the right, thumb in the right palm. Close your hands, and we come from the sea, and this is a conch shell. And so if I turn it this way, I think you can see it's like a conch shell. And just breathe with that for a moment. Then we have the lotus. Now your head is this lotus, beautiful flower, and it's over your body. Now there's a lot of muck going on, a lot of problems we have to work out, the earthly stuff, but our spirit is like our lotus head. Our spirit is always pure and light and beautiful, and we can always kind of return to our spirit and for a moment just forget about the earthly stuff. And that's a compost. We need that. And our feet are like roots going down to the earth. And just breathe with our lotus flower, our feet in the muck, doing our daily whatever travails. And our head is just, our spirit is connected to all energy. And then we have a nice easy one. We have the left index finger on top of the right, close. The right thumb is encircled by the left thumb and index finger. And this is important. This is our lingam for the male energy. We want the male energy and the female energy. And just feel the strength of that. And then the next to last one is, this is tricky, but it's good for arthritis in the fingers. Pinkies, fourth fingers, third fingers, and then you have to kind of come around, and the index fingers are touching, the thumbs are touching, and the index fingers point right at your third eye. And this is the GURU, the Guru Mudra. You're your own best teacher. Your own inner teacher can take you places that no other teacher can take you. It's very important to respect your inner wisdom. And then last, dispassion, compassion, and just sit with that for a moment and breathe. And sometimes you may be having a rough day. You may want to feel more grounded, and you can turn your hands palm down. That's very grounding. So either palm up or palm down. Or you might want to have truth signs. It's kind of optional, this last one. Okay, I'll do this again with a little less talking, and the first one, I just call it a killer because I don't know how I ever learned it. I find it helpful to think of these, the fourth and the third finger. No, some people say that doesn't make a difference, and my left middle finger is over my right. My right fourth finger is over my left fourth finger, and I scoot them ahead and twist my hands, and if you twist them just right, you come to something really strange. You come to the right pinky is touching the left forefinger. The left forefinger is over the right forefinger. The right pinky, left forefinger, left pinky, right forefinger, right third finger, left index finger, right index finger, left third finger, and oh, thank God, we have these two hands. Don't have to worry about them. Okay, and then just put them here and just feel feel, imagine, you just have this wonderful heart. It spreads joy and kindness out through your fingertips. Okay, then we're going to have truth signs, one on the heart, one on the thigh. And then we're going to have, relatively easy compared to the first one, third fingers. Cross the fourth fingers, the pinkies touch. Open the hand so that the index comes around under the fourth fingers, hooks on, and close for the yoni. And I'd like to just send energy to my creative center, to my, gives birth to ideas and joy, natural joy of existence. Then we have left hand under, left thumb in the palm, wrap your hands around, and you get a seashell shape. We come from the sea. And then we have the lotus. The lotus is just this, connected with all energy, with everyone you love and everything you love, and with the stars, just goes out infinite forever. And underneath, you have your human body, and we have things to do with that. But the lotus is just floating in this beautiful sea of energy. And then the last one is pinky, fourth, third, and come around. The index fingers touch, and there's one I forget a lot. And you can, it says something about my personality, I guess. Before you go to the very last one, it's this one, and this is submission to the will of the universe. And I guess I don't like that because I forget it sometimes. But anyway, submit to the will of the universe. And then gradually, dispassion, compassion, and breathe. And I'll do it one more time, slowly, without talking, and I'll try to remember the one that I don't like as well. So, you might bow your head a little bit. And then come out of that. Okay, one of the really hard ones is the tortoise. Hands like this, right hand, left hand. Turn the left hand under, right pinky, left index, left thumb, and then push your hand down here and just relax. And here's the tortoise's head, so we have for wisdom and longevity. Now, the sacred boar for stubbornness is hang on to these two fingers. the left thumb and the right index and put the right 3 fingers there, wrap your hands around them, and close them. And this is very interesting because if you try to pull them apart, something stops you. And this is, especially as women, we need this stubbornness so we're not talked out of our truth. Sometimes when I was young and first married, I got talked out of my truth by my husband. And finally I realized, wait a minute, I have my truth, you have your truth. And they don't have to be the same, but my truth is just as valid, more valid for me. Okay, then the killer one is in the closing mudras, is the sacred cow. And I have these 2 fingers here. And I cross them, and my pinkies are touching. And then I turn, and if I turn them, I get my, sorry, it's even hard for me to think of it. I get my pinky, right pinky, left forefinger, left pinky, right forefinger, right 3rd finger, left index, right, left 3rd finger, right index, and these hands are just like this. And this is, if it was a sacred cow, there's the udders down there, and they kind of look like udders, sort of. And if you do it here, you can just imagine your heart opening out to your fingertips. Okay, I didn't do the yoni, and the yoni is female wisdom, and you can actually make a mandala if you take a bunch of women in a circle and they each make their own yoni. Here's the 3rd finger, 4th fingers cross, and see how the pinkies are touching, and then open, and see how my index finger goes right to my 4th finger and hooks on and closes. And there's a female organ, the yoni. And I don't know, those are the ones that I find are the hardest to explain.